Listen, y'all might as well grab you something to drink, some water, some juice, hell, maybe even a shot. Because tonight, I plan on showing some of my natural black behind in Sabrina fashion. Now, make no mistake, I came on here the last time on live and I crashed out, baby. I showed my natural black ass, but I didn't show behind, but I showed ass, baby. And I meant every word that I said. And there's a reason why I said it that way. Well, tonight, I want to give y'all clear and concise. I want to give y'all a show. And the only way I can give you a show, baby, is to do what I do best. And that's come with those receipts. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes. Grab you something to drink. Grab you some popcorn, some chips, something to snack on. Because we're going to have a discussion. Grown people discussion. Let me shout out my people that are in the building early, and I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to you, Rosalind. Shout out to you, Mr. Vine. We got Lakey. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I want to thank everybody in the chat for hitting the like button in advance. And yeah. Y'all ain't even ready for the bullshit I'm about to do. Ah! All righty then. Miss Linda in the building. It's Miss Linda for me, baby. Every time. Every time, Miss Linda. I want to, you know what, Miss Linda? I'm going to take you back. You remember when me and you, I was on, a live and you was talking to me. You said, I don't care about none of that stuff. Why you got to be over there with them people, though? Miss Linda, you said a word then, but I wasn't listening to you because see, at the time, I was being weird. But, you didn't play with me. And you've been the same way ever since. And I appreciate you for being that way. I really do. I think that's why I like you a lot. Because you ain't play with me and you ain't play with other people. That means you didn't take favoritism. You stick to what you know. You just don't play that shit. And I like that about you. And that just on period. How you doing, Jackie? Thanks for being in the building. I am trying to get a video up here so that way y'all will be able to officially see where I am at. Because we're going to start a show. Now, let me give some words here while I pull this up so y'all don't like listening to silence. I enjoyed my birthday. But I felt like one. I enjoyed my birthday. Let me tell you, my family turned up and turned out for me. Do you hear me? They had me a whole section, bottles on top of bottles. What Cardi B said, bottles after bottles after bottles in this. All my friends' tens look like models in this month. I'm talking about I turned up. Y'all, the gifts and everything, amazing. So I must say, so far, I've had a good time. I did, man. I did. I had a good time. But I also was in mess. And not necessarily directly in the mess, right? I was just viewing the mess and laughing at some of the ruckus and being sad about some of the other stuff that I was seeing. But then stuff got even crazier. Stuff started getting even weirder. And I was like, well, wait a minute now. Well, hold on. Because no, this stuff not supposed to go like this. See, people said that they were better than other people. People were saying, that the people on this side were stupid and always fighting and always got an issue, right? Don't know how to get along, don't know how to have a sisterhood or whatever they want to call it. Because it's not just, women on this side. There are men too. And that should show you right there again, it was a cult. But Well, how they like to operate is like a cult, because automatically they just disregarded the men that may be in tune with what they're talking about. I guess they just assumed that the only people that entertain these weird behaviors are women, and that may be the case some of the time. That ain't the case all the time. And tonight I'm gonna show you why. Because somebody nephew over there was mad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody nephew was real mad over there. I'm talking about mad. Do you hear me? And I can't wait to pull it up so y'all can hear just how mad the nephew was. The nephew was so mad that they said that they hope somebody coochie itch for the rest of their life. They said, I hope Montestep, and I'm pray about it because I know that baby can't talk that good. They said, I hope the monostep don't even work for you. You know how much hate you got to have in your heart to hope medicine? You know how much hate in your heart you have to have for somebody to say, I hope the medicine don't even work for you. I said, well, damn. I said, well, wait a minute. Now, these people said that they was better than the people that agreed with RH. I hate doing the whole RH supporters and all that other mess, because at this point, where this has gotten, it ain't got nothing to do with that man. Leave him the hell alone. Leave him alone. He ain't got nothing to do with why a lot of people are choosing to be weird and out of control for absolutely no reason. And Bree ain't got nothing to do with that neither. I want y'all to pay attention tonight at behavior. See, when I come out here to cut up, it ain't normally just to cut up. I'm gonna do that. But I also want us to learn something, because at some point you gotta say to yourself, now hold on now. Hold on. I thought, they was on a trip and shaking behind and wearing moo They was wearing moo and doing all of that weird ass crazy stuff. And then I said to myself, I said, wait a minute now, Brina, because see, you in people business. You shouldn't be in people business. Right? Ain't that what people say? Don't people say Brina need to mind her business? Well, Brina ain't minding no business tonight. Brina in other people business, because y'all know I like clocking real receipts. And when I get ready to show behavior, I ain't just showing your behavior just to pick at you. It's to be a mirror. You know, the nephew over there said that they think that they're an empath. And while some of that may be true, you are a dark empath. As soon as you get hurt, you immediately move to revenge and lick back. But let's get into it. Now, I want to take y'all back. What's really good? Thank y'all so much for coming in the building. Please hit the like button in advance. Upper and Terry. Hey, Terry, I beat you to it now, Terry. I put my own little stuff up there, Terry. You know what I'm saying, Terry? Hey, Malish, thanks for being in the building. Shelly, don't start laughing, girl. You know I get in trouble when y'all start laughing. Now look, now let me take y'all back. Let me take y'all back so y'all can see where I'm going with this. Cause I made a video. You can't just go click on it, because I mean it's private. It's not really meant to be, you know, whatever woo woo. But it's meant to show y'all pattern. Hold on. So let me see if I can get this pulled up all the way, because I don't want it to share the wrong thing. Mm, okay, perfect. I think I got it to where it should act right. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. She said, I'm late. I got to replay. I'm actually just getting started. I'm just getting started, Upper. So if you stick around, we can laugh and kiki good. That's why I be telling people, go get your snacks. You know what I'm saying? Go get your snacks. Go finish start my insurance. In Sabrina fashion, because I'm trying not to do too much cussing and stuff. People, they weren't trying, they weren't feeling me when I was doing all that cussing and hollering and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to my people. My people like when I talk like I got some sense. And that's what I'm gonna do tonight a little bit. But that's still somebody's nephew, and that's still Uncle Earl over there. Make no mistake about it. Okay? Yeah. Now let me take y'all back. She said, pulled up on you while I'm frying chicken. Happy belated Life Day. Thank you so much. I love that Life Day. I love that. Because you know what I'm saying? They pulled me out that lady's stomach on November 3rd. Yes. Now, I'm going to take y'all back. A lot of the drama that y'all are seeing is because people have a hard time letting go. I'm one of those people. Have a hard time letting go of hurt or anger, or maybe it could be disdain. It could be a feeling you can't shake and you can't let it go. No matter what you do, you can't let it go. So you tend to go and watch or listen to things you normally wouldn't do. Thank you, Upper. I appreciate that. She said, I'm gonna crack. You know, Shelly, you know I'm gonna cut up now. I'm gonna cut up, Shelly. Now I've been watching over time, and I want to take y'all back just a little bit because after this live, I ain't going here no more. I don't even care no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care no more, baby. After this, I don't care no more. But I have to get this off my chest in order for me to my own self to move forward. Now, 2023, I made some very immature decisions, right? And this is why it's easy for me to call it out when I see it because I had to check my own self on it. I got upset with a group of people because I saw some people I was close to moving very funny, right? And I realized that there was cult like behavior, excuse me, on both sides of the fence. I started noticing, well, y'all can't really say they doing this because y'all doing this too. It's just behind the scenes. And I don't want to be part of this shit, but I just want to crack jokes and laugh. But I don't want, that's what I was going through. I reached out to a bald headed man named Uncle Earl. I want to say August of 23. And I, told this lady, I'm like, I really think you speak very well. I think you do very good work. And I love what you do. And this and then the third. And just, letting this lady manipulate and do how she do. Excuse me, Uncle Earl. And I was called all types of names right on both sides. It was she's a flip flopper, she's a this, she's a that, she's a this, she's a that. Why would you, if you're not getting along with this group of people, why would you immediately run over here to this group of people, right? It was a lot of that to where it was making me shunned. It was making me feel, well, dang, people saying nobody fools with her, which is correct. Nobody's would fool with me because nobody's exist. But it was a lot of that going on, right? And I had to soak it up. I had to check myself. I said, wait, now, you know, you had reasons for how you moved with people back in 2023, but some of those actions were unnecessary, right? And I had to acknowledge that about me. I had to say, well, wait a minute, now, Brina, because see, now you just doing this because you really just mad. You just really, laughing it up with these group of people because you just mad because the original group of people is acting funny and people jumping on bandwagons, don't know what's going on, judging you off bull crap, doing the usual wooty woo, not liking me for absolutely no reason. So they're taking rumors or whatever other people say. And now I have a reason not to like her. That's what I went through, right? And I had to go through it kind of silently until I just bust out on Brina and just started dragging motherfuckers. I didn't give a damn. They said nobody's fool with me anyway. And since nobody's exist, they shouldn't be mad about what I'm doing on social media. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. So I'm about to start this video where y'all will hear me in February 2025 repeat my damn self in telling people I've been there. I've been in a place where I moved funny to me, not regardless of how it looked to anybody else, because I don't seek other people's validation. I don't give a damn how it looked to me. If I look back on my own behavior and it looks goofy, I have to call that out. And it can't be no ifs, ands, buts or about it. This is why I just don't have a problem coming out here and being a mirror to the weirdos doing crazy stuff now. Okay. And it was let it go, Brina. Let it go. Why are you bringing up oh shit? Why are you bringing up oh shit, Brina? Why are you bringing up oh shit? It was all of that. Why are you holding on to this hurt, Brina? I was holding on to it because I kept seeing it. I kept seeing people do exactly what they accused me of, but calling it being real. I kept looking at people do certain stuff and saying, well, I mean, when I do it, it's because I'm popular. I'm more popular than you. So when I do it, it's really not that big of a deal. But because you're not as popular as me, yeah, when you do it, you're this and then this and that and this and this and that. So, okay. Some noogles went on a trip last week and claimed that they didn't speak on the people on this side. They said they were better than the people on this side. Said that, they know how to get along and do right. And that the other people that they don't get along with are just tag alongs, and they just want to fit in. They just want, they just want to have a group and belong somewhere. And I said, well, wait a minute. Why is these people projecting like this? They're doing the exact same damn thing. Am I tripping? I must be tripping because I'm not the popular one. So nobody listens to me. Nobody pays me any attention. I mean, the hell am I talking about? Who am I to call it out? Brina. Yeah. Let's get into this first part of my video because I remember, and you still a horse to me, My Little Pony, Methany. You are still those things to me. And the reason is because when I tried to warn you as a star seed, you ignored my warning. You should have taken heed. I was very clear when I told you that lady gonna put your black behind in the trash. Let me remind the people. Maybe her leader will get her rehab. Baby, that leader, let me tell you something about her leader. Because, I once thought that I was doing something, being inspired by her leader as well. I thought I was doing something. I had all her supporters in my chat. They was all liking my stuff. They was all, oh, Brina, we don't care what they say about you, girl. We got your back, girl. And then we all clearly see how they turn. So to look at, Tiffany go through the same thing, it's laughable because she really thinks she's in a good position. You are trash. And your leader is going to show you that you're trash. She's just waiting on the right time to put you there. And she don't care about putting you in the trash. She's been in the trash before. So people like you are, expendable. Throw you away like she does everyone else. You are not special. Doesn't matter how many times you try to lick the crack of her behind. Doesn't matter how big the super chats you send. Doesn't matter. When they use you up for what they needed you for, you are trash. Now, even though I was harsh on my words in that live, I spoke from a real place. I saw myself and what I went through in another creator, irregardless of how she felt about me. Did I know that things would actually go exactly like I said? Absolutely not. Take a listen. Apparently, I was right.
Break room, Tiffany.
And before I play that piece, yes, I was correct. And you want to know why I was correct? Methany, baby girl. I know you like to call me little girl, but you want to know why I was correct? The reason I was correct is because I know my intentions of dealing with those people were not genuine. So I know your intentions of dealing with those people were not genuine. You were only doing it because the people that you originally said were dealing with was acting funny. Keep it funky. We gonna keep it funky today because I'm tired of people lying and playing like they're not doing some of the similar things that they claim they don't do. I'm sick of that. And yes, I may be triggering myself by going to see what they be saying, but I be hoping that I don't be right. I be hoping people prove me wrong and see when, they don't. I do things like this. I just be a mirror because those same people claimed, oh, them people can't even get along. Methany, you settled it over there for 40 days and 40 nights trying to cause division between me and Fee and all other people saying, oh, these people over there, look at, she shaded her on this. She shaded her on that. She didn't even know. She ain't even said, Brina said she had to take a phone call. And then you clipped it so that it looked a certain way and you didn't even tell the truth. And now look at you. Matter of fact, let's look at Earl and how she dragged your ass. And your little friend too. And your little brother too.
Not say she did not know that was me that lady was talking about. She knew it. Now she can pretend all she wants to now. I don't really care at this point, but she absolutely knew. Do you think Tiffany said, no, Tommy, that was foul what you did? What are you trying to do? No. Here she go. Hey, Tommy. What's going on, Tommy? Tommy tried to cause division. And Tiffany cool with that shit? Fuck that shit.
Oh, wait, hold on now. Wait, Uncle Earl. Wait, Uncle Earl. Wait, Uncle Earl. Hold on now. Now, hold on. Where my baby? I gotta find my baby. I gotta find my baby. Cause wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, Uncle Earl can't say stuff like that. Earl, you can't come out here and say that because somebody said something about somebody you don't like, that they shoulda, woulda, coulda? Aren't you the same lady that be saying you can't tell somebody what they shoulda, woulda, coulda? Oh, you're such a bald head liar, and I love calling it out. I get to watch your behavior over and over and over. Your pattern is so predictable. You do the exact same thing to everyone. And even though there are people that pretend like you love them down, they know you mistreat them too. How you gonna tell some damn body that because they won't control another grown person, F that now I'm gonna let you know these recordings got the cuss word, baby. I ain't block out nothing because we grown in here. Let me make sure my stuff set to 18 years old. Cause I ain't scared of no Uncle Earls and Methanese and none of that. This is for fair use. Okay. And because of fair use, I am utilizing this for educational and definitely entertainment purposes, baby. We finna get some entertainment off karma because I don't do the revenge, but I do like to watch karma because the Lord does make these types of people your footstool, just like tonight. The same people that said they're better than the people, that tend to, get along with the RH and all of that. Yeah. The people they like to put in that corner. Yeah. I see y'all as individuals, but they see y'all, as this one big group cult because they're projecting. And we got some more tonight, baby. Hold on. I just want to make sure my stuff set to what it's supposed to be set to. You know what I'm saying? Because let me replay that part back. She said, F that shit. I said, hold on, you can't be just talking about. I thought that was your twin. That's how people talk about their twin. I thought y'all was so close to y'all to be able to talk about that behind the scenes, girl. How you able to come out here and say that so strongly with your chest? You had Methany over there shaking in her boots. Why you talking about that girl like that in her face like that to your thousands of people? I thought you don't do that no more. I mean, you already did that shit to Bree and this Bree and Queen Fee and now Methany and your little nephew. She gonna always be somebody's nephew child. I don't care what nobody say. We gonna pray about it. Cause ain't nobody told you to go buy no $1,000 suit and stuff no 300-pound stomach and no $1,000 suit to go meet her with her little bald head ass anyway. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, it's neither here nor there. Now, y'all done let Uncle Earl come on here and show her natural black behind off of something she heard. Now, she ain't even go peep game, y'all. Peep the game. Uncle Earl didn't even go see what was said. She just heard from her little friend, the one with the mustache. Her friend with the mustache that's always saying they jealous and they this and they, thems and they. I did a live on her. You can go back and check it if you want. But they claim that, her little friend with the mustache ran over there and was like, they over there throwing shade and she ain't even checking them people. She ain't even checking them. You need to get rid of that. See, I knew they was fake. See, I love how people claim they just be so down with people until you read that chat. And in the chat, they was all on Methany's ass. Do you hear me? They was all in there calling her piano teeth. Yep. Uncle Earl let them call her piano teeth. Long piano teeth at that. But I thought that was your twin. I thought that was your twin, friend. I thought you was real. Earl, I knew you weren't real because I knew we couldn't tell whether you was a man or a lady, so I knew you weren't real. I knew you were fake since then. You don't know if you want to be gray or black up there, but you should have let that girl dye your hair so you can have, it would have looked nice in that dress you had on. Because, baby, that hair you had with that dress, you claim that lady your friend, but she ain't your friend, baby. She ain't your friend. She would never let you come outside like that. When none of them people your friend, they would never let you come outside like that. Never. But we gonna get back into it, cause baby, I'm cutting up tonight, and I don't care who get mad. I don't care who get mad, and don't, and don't. And if you try and do any ill things to this live, such as do strikes or do anything like that, yes, baby, I'm gonna appeal it because this is fair use. Okay, and I'm giving commentary on what you said publicly about your twin, that you went on a trip with and you was dancing in your moo-moos and stuff with your fake ass. But let's continue. Let me see my peoples in here. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. I ain't ignoring y'all. I'm just on the road. Cause baby, they finna stop playing with Brina. Today. Today. Miss Nina said level. I had to go see what the noise was about. I had a ball laughing at it. We gonna laugh tonight. We sure is. And let me see. Hey, open book. Let me see. Danny in the building. What's up, Danny? Stop that laughing, Danny. I get in trouble when y'all laugh. I get in trouble. They gonna say I'm bullying. Cause we gonna get into it tonight. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Let me see. Rakita's in the building. And I think I didn't miss nobody. Charge it to the game, y'all. Charge it to the game. I am not ignoring you on purpose. It's just we got to get through this because this is my last day off. And I said I was gonna cut up today and was and didn't give a damn neither. Let's get back into it.
But she absolutely knew. Do you think Tiffany said, "No, Tommy, that was foul what you did. What are you trying to do?" No. Here she go. "Hey, Tommy, what's going on, Tommy?" Tommy tried to cause division. And Tiffany cool with that shit? Fuck that shit. I don't give no fucks at this point what anybody think about it. That is foul because even if you didn't know at the time, after the fact, you was sent the receipts and you still let this bitch in your comments and you wonder why you got kicked the fuck out?
Nah, nah, nah. At 53, 54, for me you 100. But yeah. Now you knew better than this. You knew better than this, Earl. You knew better than this, right? Cause you better than them. Ain't that what you've been telling your little friend behind the scenes? You better than them. You've been dragging these people. You've been having side conversations about your twin and her twin nephew. You've been having conversations. I mean, we got to keep it real at some point. We can't keep playing stupid out here. And you had the nerve to say because she didn't check a grown adult. I have a question. If your friend with that mustache would have said something disrespectful to either of these ladies, would you have checked her? Because these ladies are your supporter as well. That is the question of the day. Because, see, I like it. I like it. Especially when they get on here and think that they so high and mighty. Oh, baby, pride always comes before the fall. And just like they thought they had it all together, it don't look like you got it all together, baby. It look like I can see through it, like a bad lace front. I can see through it. I can see your lace. Maybe you should have glued it down a little bit better, right, Uncle Earl? Yeah. Thought I was gonna leave you alone because you didn't say my name. No, baby, that's not how this works, baby. No. We the same sign. You should have known I was coming because I kept seeing your weird behavior towards younger black women. I am tired of you and them sweaty nuts that you sit on coming on this God's internet, Beyonce not the God, but both of them own it. I'm sick of you coming on here disparaging younger black women. Now it's not nobody's fault that you was bullied and called all type of names when your ass was in school. That ain't everybody's problem. But you make it everybody's problem when you pretend to get along with people and then you disrespect them and claim that you're doing it because you feel disrespected. Now, I don't care for Methany 0%. But I do know that she be on that giggly bush and some of that powder. And you went on a trip with her. Why would you not hear the girl out if she's your twin? I know why. Can somebody pick on me? I got my hand in L. Hey, I got my hand in L. My hand raised. Can somebody pick on me? Pick on me, somebody. I know why. Because you're not a real chick. You're not real within yourself. You use people. You're a user. An abuser with words, because I ain't seen you put your hands on nobody, so I ain't here to start lying. But yeah, you're an abuser. And you've been doing this for years. I truly want to understand what is your obsession with younger black women, because it started with Bree. And then it moved on to Season. I think Season's younger than you too. And then you moved on to Amira. And then you moved on to me and Fee, who are also younger than you. And then you moved on to a lot of the CCs over here who are way younger than you, who are also black. And now you're doing it to Romika, who is deceased. Deceased. You have a pattern of doing this to other women, you are not capable. There's absolutely no way you can hold down a sisterhood or anything of a nature the way you operate towards younger black women. Period. There's no way. You laughed. Let's get into it. Cause I want the people to y'all gonna get all of it. Oh yes, Miss Nina, I ain't forgot. We gonna get all of it. All the way up until where Nina threatened not Nina, Neo threatened you and says she hope you play with her so she can go in on you and you don't have no channel and all of that. I'm gonna talk about it all. Cause see, while you was disparaging other people, you had somebody in your camp that envied you. We all know what happens when people envy you. They want to take things from you. We're gonna talk about it, baby. We're gonna talk. Let's get into it some more. Now I put these voice audio effects and all of that over some of the voices, but I purposely didn't do it on others because I want y'all to hear that raw emotion. All of the other stuff, we're gonna play around and have some fun. But all in all, again, y'all see what's going on across the screen because I ain't scared of nobody. Let's go.
No, if we're going to tell it, we're going to tell it all. Tamik tried to cause division. Keisha tried to cause division. And they can geek and laugh in somebody else's chat after the fact. Fuck that shit, okay?
You're not their God. You're not there. How do you tell somebody, oh, she was disrespectful to my friend in the inbox and you allowed her to come to your chat? Like, girl, are you okay?
Now, I said what I said. I said what I said. And at this point, I don't care. All I ask, don't say my name on your channel. Don't say my name. Keep it moving. Say whatever you want to say, but don't say my name. Now, don't play dumb because that's when I'm going to come. And that's why I said what the fuck I said. And I meant that.
Oh, darling. Oh, see, yesterday, because I know what it's like being empath, I felt for you. I heard that and I was like, dang, man. In high school, you was the main man. What the heck happened to you? I thought that was your A Spoony Coon. I thought y'all was two peas in a little pot. Not only did she throw you in the trash, she threw you in the trash publicly. She didn't even respect you enough to tell you that behind the scenes after you done spent all this money to go see this lady. But you see how karma works? You see how you should have just shh and leave people alone? You know, that's why I kept telling people, be good to yourself. It'll be easier for you to be good to other people, but you ain't want to do that, baby. You ain't want to do all that. No. Exactly, Miss Nita. The way they came for everybody. Disgustingly, the way they did. Using projection. As intelligent as Upper is, you could tell when the jealousy is real. You can tell when people are projecting and using that word, and you can actually see when it's being done. But, you know, they're not jealous of each other over there. They're envious of each other over there. Ew. Because why would you disrespect your twin like that publicly? After this girl came on here begging and pleading for you to hear her out. After she came on here begging for hours. Y'all seen Methany over there live for 100 years trying to get this lady to understand that she was not trying to wrong her. She wasn't trying to do anything bad. But see, baby girl, I've been there before. See, I've been in your position where, I was trying to get this woman behind the scenes to help me understand why she was being disrespectful publicly. And then she, decided to get crazy. So I cussed her ass out. See, unlike you was over there begging. I mean, it must have killed you that, she ain't wanna be ace boon coon with you because you still got Tommy. And she made it very clear. If you keep talking with Tommy, you're in the trash. She put you in the trash publicly. That's why you should have did what I did. You should have put her in the trash first. You should have did what I did. Cause I'm a little toxic. I put her in the trash. Cause see, you ain't gonna ever play in my face at no 50 nothing. We ain't doing that. Cause if I look up to you and you do that to me, then what that mean? Is that how I treat people when I get up in age? Because I want to treat people good. And that's what I thought she was doing. I thought she was standing for something real. But all in all, I realized what it was. She's more obsessed with women that she meets off of the internet than her own daughter. Let's not forget, Uncle Earl's daughter needs money right now while she's in college. Yeah, Uncle Earl, you thought I didn't catch that? I did. Oh, sweetheart. Your daughter's up there struggling in college, eating oodles and noodles, trying to do her best to get school books and blankets and all of that stuff in that cold state that she's in. Yet you're on the internet worrying about young black women and why they're deceased, or why you think they're obsessed with you, or why you think they're irrelevant. Because ain't that what you said about the nephew with the 300-pound stomach? Didn't you say she was irrelevant? Didn't that girl spend all that damn money? How you gonna call her irrelevant? Why you said that, Earl? Why you like that for real? Wait. Hold on. You ain't no celebrity, honey. You ain't no celebrity, girl. Go. Let me go up some Miss Shots so I can play some more of this. Cause see, baby, you see the screenshot what I got on there. Nah, ain't that her ace bunker? How are you in green saying laugh out loud? Nobody likes you, Tiff. Ain't that some messed up shit? That's what I be saying. Y'all gotta peep the game, cause I be peeping it. They just be swearing up and down that what they going through, they want to project onto other people. Me and my people, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no issues. Why on earth you would go live and say all that crazy stuff trying to cause division is beyond me. Because now you're being accused of the same thing. Your Uncle Earl wasn't playing with you. Your uncle wasn't playing with you. Your uncle said, F that shit. That's what she said. She was not playing with you. She wanted the world to know she put you in your place. And you let her as a grown adult. You let her talk to you all type of crazy, but it don't end there. Oh no, baby, it don't end there. Let's get back into it. Um, let's get into Methanie's little live that she deleted yesterday, where she claimed that she didn't have anybody on her channel talking about Uncle Earl and saying all this crazy stuff about Uncle Earl, but she allowed her nephew, Nemo Brown, she allowed Nemo to go full ham on her channel. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Now, Methany, you was lying because you said you would never let nobody disrespect. But you must have seen somebody put in Uncle Earl chat about your long piano teeth, and maybe that's why you let Nemo Brown crash out the way she did. Let's get into it.
Tell the fucking truth. We did not turn on no more. She disrespected us, bro. Over some bitches that we don't know. So you don't know how people move it. I don't understand. Look, no, just spend hundreds of dollars to go support you. To go on vacation with you. You don't understand how people move. You don't understand how we move it. But we spend our hard-earned fucking money vacationing with you. You don't understand.
Yeah, she said we spent our hard-earned money vacationing with you. So this was a vacation? Because I thought y'all was on a vacation. Now, I ain't judging nobody because she didn't call Shorty bro a few different times, and I'm going to just shut up and let it play. I'm going to shut up.
How you can tell people who's showing you love, and we don't understand how you can fucking call us stupid. Swear to God, I was not gonna say nothing. I was gonna let y'all work this shit out. But you laughing while you saying this shit because you know you being messy, even though you not dropping my name. But you being messy, giving that information to your fucking chat. But you got on the phone with me like you was really trying to keep peace between us. They didn't have to know that me and you got on the phone and you checked me about me not calling you. Tell them what else we talked about. Tell them how I kept trying to make you feel accountable for how you disrespected people who was trying to love on you. Tell them that. I said you was wrong. I heard what you said because I was there.
Now, before I go into this next part, because I added in, Mia said, "Who these people?" Now, the person that was just talking, when you hear that voice, that is the nephew. That's Nemo Brown. When you hear that voice, when you hear that deep in the picture, it'll tell you. So when you see the frog, that's Methany and Nemo Brown. When y'all know when you see Uncle Earl on the screen, that's Uncle Earl. It ain't but one. It ain't but one Uncle Earl. So go by with the picture that you see on the screen. That's how I was able to decipher. So yeah, the frog, when you see the karma, that's because Nemo, the nephew, and Methany was over there claiming that they was the biggity 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 badass. You know what I'm saying? They thought they had it like that because they homeboy was Uncle Earl, but see, Uncle Earl turned that ass out. Cause see, let me show you what Uncle Earl did to Nemo Brown. The reason I broke this up the way I did is so that y'all can get context on why Nemo turned up the way she did. And Methany let her do it too. Methany let her turn up so bad. She used every cuss word that you can think of to talk about this lady publicly. Because I guess they said, well, yeah, Uncle Earl, we ain't scared of you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Methany a little scared. Methany a little scared because she's, these people will stop messing with her at the drop of a dime. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stand on your own 2 feet. That's why you can't be out here calling people a tag along and somebody that want to fit in. Because, ooh, when we see it publicly done, it looks crazy. Looks crazy. You over there begging to be in Uncle Earl's good graces. Still over there talking about, I got so much love for her. How you love her and you met her on the internet? Girl. And you went on one trip with the lady and she didn't even want to really be around you. That lady talked about you smoking and all of that. She played in both y'all face publicly. She ain't give a damn about neither one of you. And that's so sad. Because nobody shouldn't have to go through that, spending money and all of that. But see, that's what y'all get. That's what you get when your intentions are not pure. That's what you get when you're trying to do stuff to one up other people, to make yourself look better. That's what you get. You start getting disappointed. Yeah. See, y'all thought y'all had it made. Now, let me play this part so y'all can hear exactly what Uncle Earl did to Nemo. Cause she laughed right in Nemo's face. She didn't give a damn.
Neo said it was premeditated. How was it premeditated, Neo? Please explain. How was it premeditated? How was it premeditated? So her making comments that she gonna unalive someone made Ramika ride up on her, Neo. Neo.
Listen
So
to her
what she do?
laughing.
Send some type of signal through the universe to tell Romika to stop. The ballistic report says 3 shots was fired. Neo, who you hear that shit from? Neo, before you repeat anything, I'm gonna need you to do some research, honey. She said the gun got jammed. Who told you that? Where you read that from? You heard a conspiracy theory content creator say that? She said, Neo, what hood movie are you thinking of? She said the gun jam took me to fuck y'all. Robbie, girl, you better stop. Listen, they just go to panel and just repeat whatever another content creator say. That's why I tell people whatever I say, look it up.
Like this.
Now, y'all just heard Uncle Earl when she was hollering and yelling and carrying on that Tamik was trying to cause division. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard Uncle Earl just now try and create division because someone had a difference of opinion from her. Put a 1 in the chat. I just want to see if y'all caught it. Because see how you going to say and get mad that somebody won't stop talking to somebody you don't like because you feel like they creating division when you clearly just tried to create division just now. You just tried to create division, lady. Robbie, stop, Robbie. These people just run with anything off the internet. How you sitting there trying to make somebody feel? Now, I don't like Nemo Brown. Y'all know I don't like Nemo Brown. But in that moment, she is mother correct. You couldn't pay me to buy her a piece of bubble gum. But I will stand up and say she is right. That lady laughed dead in her face. Even I felt that. Why would you say that? If y'all are a sisterhood, I just paid all this money to come see you on a trip. And Robbie was the main one in her chat talking about both of them, Methany and Nemo Brown. She was talking about both of them. I been didn't like them. I been peeped that they was this and weird and this and that and the third. And Nate was letting them. Right after she just said, I don't let people talk about my supporters in the chat. You let Robbie do it just then. Let me go back. You just let Robbie do that. Why you so crazy like that?
Neo, before you repeat anything, I'm gonna need you to do some research, honey. She said the gun got jammed. Who told you that? Where you read that from? You heard a conspiracy theory content creator say that? She said, Neo, what hood movie are you thinking of? She said the gun jam took me to fuck y'all. Robbie, girl, you better stop. Listen, they just go to panel and just repeat whatever another content creator say. That's why I tell people whatever I say, look it up.
You did that. Danny, Danny, you know I ain't gonna do right, Danny. You know I ain't gonna do right, baby. Yes, that picture be so fitting. That's why when you know it's her on the screen, that her. How you gonna do that right in her face? You invalidated your sisterhood, whatever y'all call each other. Call y'all some noodles, all y'all some noodles to me. But I'm just saying, how you gonna do that like that? And you so real, you so loving, you so kind and respectable to your sisterhood, but you sitting there shunning them publicly, laughing right in her face. Even if you disagree, you want people to agree to disagree with you, yet you literally laughed in Shorty's face. Anybody would feel some type of way. Anybody will be like, well, what's so funny though? Like, I know you don't agree with what I'm saying to you. And, I'm getting bits and pieces from everybody just like you. But why you gotta laugh in my face though? What's so funny? That's the same things you was doing to me when I was trying to support you. And behind the scenes, you was trying to gaslight me. Remember, Uncle Earl, how you was telling me I'm just spoiled and too emotional and don't know how to read between the lines. Ain't that what you was saying behind the scenes? But publicly, you was telling people you ain't even rock with me. And I like the lady lying. She just sent me a cash app. The lady just told me she gonna send me $5,000 and then came out here and lied about that shit. Yeah, lady, I like calling you out. I like cutting up on you. Cause see, I knew that. I knew you weren't worth a damn. I knew you weren't worth a damn long time ago. It's just funny when I tell other people that you ain't worth a damn and they go against me and do all of this extra hoopla and they got to get on here and start crying because they done went through the same thing. I just love that for you. I love that for y'all. All your brotherhood, your Aryan hood, whatever you want to call it, your cult. Because you are a part of a cult. But we're going to get into that too. We only 5 minutes into the video. And I made sure I went and got all the receipts I need. Because y'all like to delete stuff. But I don't. I just put it on private till I want to put it back on public.
And this shit, really, I signed up for a sisterhood. I ain't signed up for no fucking bullshit. Insecure women who got little fucking mental.
Hold on, I want to read this comment from Upper because you said that. She said she laughed in her face. Let me put it up. She laughed in her face on live because she wanted people to believe that what Neo said was false. That's a tactic. Actually, what Neo said about the bullet being jammed is true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Upper. That's why they mad at you, boo. That's why they mad at you, boo. Put them 2 fingers together and clock it. That's why they're mad. Because we can see. I don't like when people try to, gaslight me and tell me I didn't see what I saw. You'll never make me feel like I'm crazy because I'm not crazy. That's why I record things and keep them on screenshot. So when people try to play crazy, I can be like, well, wait a minute. I can see you said you don't do this and do this and do this and do this and do this. But we ain't gonna do that now. You just came out here and talked about all of this stuff, and look at you. How many times I done showed y'all how this lady done did, and she over there gaslighting cousin Nemo. She's emotional. She's irrelevant. How you gonna say that? So thank you for that, Upper, because that is so true. I am that somebody said, hi, Sabrina. Hey, boo, thanks for being here. So I can't believe how she's laughing. Y'all, when I heard the laughing, I was like, wait a minute. This ain't even my business. And I literally clicked out and then something said no. In case you want to remove this so she can gaslight and say she never did that to cousin Nemo, the nephew, we're gonna have to screenshot this. Because I want people to see the situation is not funny, what she's speaking on. And not only that, you invalidating a friend's feelings is also not funny. You don't invalidate your friend's feelings. You don't make them feel stupid. First of all, she called them stupid and all types of other names. And then deflected and gaslit some more and said, the people, I only did that for the people that was coming in my chat talking crazy. Some of those people were your supporters, Uncle Earl. Why are you so crazy like that? Like people can't see. Some of those people you claim came in your chat talking crazy were your supporters, and they weren't talking crazy. They were doing exactly what Upper said. They were speaking from a whole different angle, had other information you did not have, but because it didn't fit your narrative, and because you are hell bent on destroying Romika's legacy, irregardless of how you feel about this lady, you don't know. Because let's not forget, you did the same shit to Brianna. Okay, you get your claws into a young black female and you just don't let go. Turn her loose. Turn Romika loose, damn it. Let her rest. Damn. If people believe what their heart says, then you don't need to come out here and call people stupid and this and that and third. Because see, I don't play with people that play in my face with that. You get removed. Once you get removed, I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing, I don't give a damn. Bye. I don't play like that. And I stand on business with that. But for her to keep doing what she's doing, anybody that says something about Romika's legacy or just trying to say we want justice for her unaliving, here you come. They stupid. They don't do their research. Who said that, Nemo? Where you get that from, Nemo? How you what really? And see, that night they must be scared of you because a lot of them didn't say nothing. They let you do that. I said, damn. Y'all be doing too much, child. That's too much for my spirit. Miss Nina said, you don't even look. She said, you don't even look shit up. You get information from Q the Clown. That's always lying on everybody panel. You also go to Big Key's chat and steal information. Clock it, Miss Nina. Periods. Danny says, they were pissed at the truth. Yes, ma'am. Still pissed at the truth. That's why they keep going live the way they do. I'm gonna give y'all an analogy at the end of this as well, in regards to Romika's case, because I really don't touch on that subject. But I want everybody's mind to be warped after I give you this analogy, and we're gonna do a little exercise. I then want y'all to understand why when people say fake witnesses and all this other stuff, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a good time with that one, and that's how we'll roll on out. But let's continue with Nemo. She gonna be crying, child. She mad. Let's hear her out. We don't want to be like Uncle Earl and invalidate her feelings.
Issues and reliving their high school glory days and kissing people's ass. I ain't signed up for that shit. I signed up to be with black women. Like when we going through shit, we got each other back. When we going through bad relationships, we got each other back. When somebody needs some money, we got it. That's what I signed up for. I signed up for love. I didn't sign up to fucking be in no cult. I ain't signed up for no control. Somebody controlling and telling me how I should move. If you was trying to make the shit right, what's so hard by saying, I'm sorry, bro? Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Disappointing, bro. Seeing her act like this online. And this lady was a leader in the fucking military, bro. You was a charge of some people. Look, you ain't even acting right on the internet, bro. God gave you a fucking blessing. Well, you ain't.
She said you ain't even acting right on the internet, bro. She said you was in the military, bro. I like how she called you bro because she acknowledged what you are. Okay, let's keep going.
Gotta clock in like the rest of us. But we send you our fucking money while you could just make content and live off of fucking talking shit. Ain't nobody jealous of that. We was trying to keep you there. We wanted to keep you there. It does. It is hurtful because, we do heavily support Amora. I don't know how we could have loved her any more than people who've been with her for years. You know what I'm saying? My love for her was genuine. I think, it might have not been much to her, but that was the content creator I gave the most to. You know what I'm saying? For me, what I could afford, I really tried to pour into her and her platform. I constantly talked about how much I enjoyed our vacation together and all of that.
Y'all see this shit, and y'all ain't.
Oh, I ain't gonna play that part just yet because I purposely left her voice on there. Let me see what y'all said. Cause baby, y'all know y'all listening to the T. She said, bro, you was in the military, bro. She thought you was a real woman, bro. She said she thought y'all went to the same barber shop, bro. She thought y'all had the same size boxes on, bro. Damn, bro, you weird like that, bro? Y'all better not never get mad when somebody say brotherhood. Okay. Don't y'all never get mad again. Okay. When we be calling y'all men's and stuff, don't get mad now. Okay. Cause we just saying what y'all saying. We just repeating what y'all repeating. Cause that's what y'all call each other. You know what I'm saying? How men try to justify when they use the B word, they be like, well, y'all women's call each other the B word. No, we ain't saying it like that. But y'all clearly heard nephew Nemo. Bro, we use the same razor, bro. She said, bro, you ain't shit, bro. She said she gave you all her money, bro. She said when you had that moo on, you was shaking that ass, you was looking good, bro. Nah, I lie right now. She did say out of all the women's, Uncle Earl had the biggest booty. Why she looking at that lady booty? That shit was funny as hell to me. Nemo, was you attracted to Uncle Earl, girl? Was you attracted to what's going on? Bro. You know, when I bring my baby out laughing, baby, that means it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Once I got the baby laughing at you, baby, it's a wrap. Cause see, why you did that, man? Why you did that? Bro? Y'all better not never get mad when we say brotherhood. I swear to God, y'all get mad. I'm gonna come right back on this live and cut up. I'm gonna cut up real bad. Just Sabrina, that baby in the background taking me. I know it be taking me out too good. When I use it, I have to use it be petty. Petty, pretty and petty as fuck. Pretty and petty as fuck. Hosting they ain't ready enough. She said, I could never have a sisterhood with a bunch of women on the internet. Thank you. I thought that was odd. I ain't even gonna hold you. But you know, her friend with the mustache found her man on eHarmony. So they do a lot of stuff online. And then, you know, she found her and they became best friends off the internet. So it just tells me they're not very good at meeting people in real life. Sucks to be them. Y'all in my chat laughing. Y'all know I'm gonna get in troubles. Look, Danny said, not when somebody needs some money. Ain't that what Cuz Nemo said? Nemo said, I signed up to be with black women when I need to borrow $5. We supposed to help each other. She said, when we having relationship problems, we supposed to help each other. Not the same lady that was out here accusing all types of people of getting beat up. And now you being internet beat up by your uncle. Ooh, woo. See how them tables turn. They don't turn like you want them to. I knew it. I knew it. See how you should have kept your mouth closed on people you don't know. So you should have chilled out. You got to relax. Because, see, it's people like me just saving the receipts for these types of days. Now, let's get into it. Because, see, I used her real voice on this one. I want y'all to hear the raw emotion. Whatever Uncle Earl did to bro didn't like that shit. Bro said, you know what? We finna cut up now. We finna cut up.
Saying nothing. Don't fucking text me. Tell her to stop fucking lying. I'm emotional. You remember? I'm emotional. I ain't nothing changed up about me. Y'all know how I get. I'm emotional. Don't text me. If you ain't gonna check her, don't text me, bro.
I hate this fake shit, bro. It is not that serious. This shit did not have to get this fucking.
Now, y'all heard her. She said, don't text me. Don't text me, bro. Now, why Uncle Earl sending them people over there to gaslight that girl? Y'all all texting her and stuff, trying to tell her to shut up, ain't it? Because, see, you knew she was finna tell some stuff she ain't have no business. Y'all should have stayed over there at Uncle Earl chat, mind your business. Why y'all trying to stop her from dropping the tea? Why y'all trying to hide what we already see? We already see that Uncle Earl ain't worth a damn. Why y'all trying to conceal that? A lot of us already know this about this lady. We already know that. But y'all was texting her because, see, y'all didn't want her to say what she really wanted to say. And I got that screen recording too, because she was over there threatening the Uncle Earl, baby. She said, play weedy.
Gave the most to, you know what I'm saying, from me, what I could afford, you know. I really tried to pour into her and her
I ain't nothing changed up about me. Y'all know how I get. I'm emotional. don't text me. If you ain't gonna check her, don't text me, bro.
If you ain't gonna check her meaning Uncle Earl, don't text her. Y'all heard what she said. If y'all ain't gonna check her, ooh, woo, y'all was on this trip together. Why you ain't check her when you was in her face?
I hate this fake shit, bro. It is not that serious. This shit did not have to get this fucking far. It's okay. It's okay. I feel I'm hurt too. Just like I had to answer to her more if I subbed her in the fucking video where I mentioned her name 3 times. But I was right. I was there subbing her. I said, how the fuck was that subbing? Neo is very exact and direct because we thought that Neo, I'm sure, thought like, I mean, that's what we supposed to do, and this was it went amongst people who fuck with each other. Like,
I wasn't even in the goddamn live. You understand? So it's something.
Now that's Methanie's real voice, and I want to try to hear her emotion as well. But y'all hear what she said? She said I had to answer to Uncle Earl. You had to answer to her? Why? What? And y'all said this is not a cult. Y'all said this is not a cult. Y'all said this is not a cult, but y'all are hearing it out of her mouth. She had to answer to this man. Wow. Why? That is beyond me. You publicly telling people you had to answer to her? Y'all, I know y'all hear what I'm hearing.
Somebody was orchestrating and they were allowed to be heard, believed, and all of that.
get down to the bottom of this. I'm a fucking
Right, Methany. But she didn't never consider you her real friend anyway. You're a smoker. So we was trying to tell you that. Don't get your hopes up. Like, support and be a supporter, but don't overdo it. You was out here overdoing it. You was out here putting her up on a pedestal, and see what happened when you did that? She put you in that trash. Now you on here talking about other people was believed and heard and you were shunned. Yeah. Quickly throw you in the trash. She didn't give a damn about you. But when people was trying to tell you that, you were saying people was jealous of this lady and jealous of her money. Now y'all over there crying about how y'all gave her your money. It's crazy how Methany told people publicly, I've given majority of my money to Uncle Earl. Most of my money went to her. You supported her over people that you were day one with. That says a lot about you. But let's continue.
expose you. Cause this is sick what you doing. This is sick. I was in the live when that shit happened with Break Room. And like I told Amora on the phone, I said that. I said, sis, to be honest with you, you went live while Break Room was live, and your title made people run over there because your title was something that Break Room was standing 10 toes down. She was just talking about that, and you went live and then tried to debunk what she was saying. So people looking at the live thinking you shading Break Room. So when we started to let you know that, hey, we agree with Break Room, all of a sudden we're incompetent. We can't read or comprehend and all that other bullshit.
And that is causing division. That's why Tommy went over there showing her black natural ashy ass behind over there the way she did as well. I understand why she crashed out the way she did and said what she said to the one with the mustache. Because you did try to cause division. Instead of you respecting the women that's supposed to be in your brotherhood and their own opinion, instead of you just respecting it and just letting it be, you had to make sure you deem them all types of craziness to your entire crew. The same people y'all just went on a trip with. You had to make sure you publicly denounce what they were doing, which automatically, makes people shun them, makes people look at them sideways. They follow everything you do. This is why it's not good to follow some of these weird ass human beings, because they will lead you to hell. I don't just get up here and run my mouth, for the hell of it. I really don't. Even though I'm going to get up here and crack jokes and make it funny, this is a real situation. And I am speaking on this so that we grow as a people and recognize when our own behavior hurts others. And that's something that Uncle Earl does not recognize, is not capable of recognizing. Yet people still go over there. out of nowhere trying to uphold this lady. What? Because she got a few extra subscribers? Because she gets a few couple of dollars every month? That doesn't make a person. That doesn't make your character what it is. You're rich when you got God. You're not rich by your material things. But see, people like Methany and nephew Nemo, they upheld her because of what she had. Envied that. Now I ain't gonna necessarily say Methany envied it, because Methany ain't trying to take her down like cuz Nemo. Nemo says she wants your channel demonetized if you play with her. When somebody get ready to take something from you, that is envy. And I'm hearing exactly what both of these women are saying. Ain't nobody over here trying to take and do all this other crazy stuff to you. We gonna talk about your bald head ass, yes, for sure. Every time. Because I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk about you now. But I don't need to take your channel away, girl. I don't care. Because I know pride comes before the fall. I know what it is. And that's why you climbing as high as you are, because when things happen, I don't speak ill on people, but truth is truth. And when you are being ugly to people and disgusting and nasty behind the scenes, and then you bring it to the public, yet you don't want nobody to bring nothing public on you. Ooh, woo, bookie bye. Mm, mm, mm. Trying to cause a division. Laughing, shunning these women, all because they think differently from you. But you claim you're not in the cult, though, right? Oh, then just say you ain't in no cult, girl.
Right? And that's utter craziness. But some people will say, I don't know what Tommy and them said, because whenever they...
I'm going to hit the play button again, but I want to acknowledge Ashley and go back up and read her comments, because I'm reading them in my mind, but I'm still talking, so I don't lose my place, y'all. So my bad. Let me go back. She said, Uncle Earl better go clean that booty before riding off. And it been riding. That's why Nemo said that she hope it never heal. Nemo smelled something on that trip. We're going to talk about it. Ashton said, that's some wicked stuff. I was told I was a troll. I be all over. I see it all. And I tried to save a few, but oh well. She said, I pop out every now and then and see what I peep. Then I got blocked. It's demonic. And that's crazy, because you probably were just speaking on how you felt. But Uncle Earl naturally causes division. She's been doing this since day one. This is the reason why she came out to do what she did for Brianna and was putting out fake DV pictures on Robert. It was because she needed that division to happen so that she can make money. She can play on the emotions of those that, get in their feelings about some stuff. She knows how to do that. She's been doing it for years. That's why it was easy for her to grasp a group of people and get these people to a point where some of them, like cousin Nemo said, they ain't got no place to stay. They ain't got no food in the refrigerator. Everybody was scared about them stamps. Thank you, Lord, that they're still able to get their stamps and people are still able to eat. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. First of all, we're going to take a stop on that. Thank the Lord the government did not leave millions of people hungry. I'm gonna cut up, but I had to give my shout out on that, because when good happens, we applaud that for all people. I don't care what race you is. People need to eat. Okay, that's on period. But this just don't make no sense here. So because people don't agree with you, they're stupid and slow and incompetent. This don't make no sense, Charlie. So yes, I totally agree, Ashton. He said, leave it up. I'm gonna leave this up. Baby, where this going? Nowhere. Because I ain't scared of them folks. Thank you, Miss Nina, for sharing. Shelly said, wow, Ashton, this can't be for real. It is, unfortunately. That's why I'm telling it. Because, I don't even care. I'm just put it all on the floor. In this booty, too. Danny said, man, she was worshiping the ground. She worshipped the ground. So much so that she was repeating lies from Unc, was repeating them verbatim and saying things like, I could never align myself with people that do this or look like this or have this or what this, what that. I align myself with real women that's winning, women that's this. Now look at you. Now look at you. Cat got your tongue a little bit sound like to me. Sound like you really ain't saying all you really, really, really want to say up until you get to that part. And we gonna play that part. Yes, we is. Ashton says, I honestly feel bad for them. I don't. I can't anymore. I almost did until I heard Nemo say, I want her to play with me because I'm going to take her platform, even though I've seen her do this to other people. And the other people she did this to, they deserved it. When she said that, I said, that's where you lost me. See, I was prepared to leave you alone. I was prepared to call you by your damn name until you said that. See, your heart's so full of rage and so full of revenge. You want to get a lick back so bad. This is why you can't recognize and not be self aware. This is why you're coming off as a maniac instead of really people being able to see your feelings are hurt and you're acting out because of that. See, real people like me can recognize that. I recognize that your feelings are hurt. So you're saying some things that you naturally wouldn't say. However, you came out here and tried to make it like you were better than. And when you make it seem like you better than, it's somebody like me that's gonna say, "Oh, okay. Oh, oops, sorry." Miss Nina said, "Yes, Danny, I would never put another woman before myself. Never. I'm trying to tell you, when you out there, hundreds of dollars on a suit, hundreds of dollars on a trip, just for a lady to turn around and tell her entire chat, she not even gonna pay you no attention. She said you're irrelevant, and you were just over there saying that the black was beautiful, child." Mm, mm, mm. Well, Ashton, you can like them. I don't. I don't care for them. Now, I may agree with some of the stuff that they may say, but I don't like how they utilize their connection with Uncle Earl. I don't like how they utilize their connection to terrorize other people. Period. Once you use your connection to terrorize other people and make it seem like you better than them, this is why people like me come live and laugh right in your face. Because you should have chose better. You should have been self-aware. You should have known that that's not how people move. Just because that lady had a problem with a lot of the people from over here, that don't mean you just hop on live and start saying all this crazy stuff. Because now you got to get on live and say all this same crazy stuff about the one lady you admired. Oh, sorry. Right, Miss Nina, that's exactly where I'm at. Because what goes up, baby, must come down. Make no mistake. This November we talking to, baby. And we in November. I knew I was gonna show out. Y'all knew I was gonna get there. Now, Michaela said everyone didn't get their SNAP benefits. No way. Who didn't? They said to keep checking your card. I keep seeing update. I keep checking the actual news, y'all. I ain't listening to nobody on Facebook. Everything I'm getting is strictly from the news. And they're saying that it's coming on different days. Like if you usually get your stuff on the 8th, it ain't gonna come to the 8th. If you usually get your stuff on the 13th, something like that, it's gonna come then. But they said keep checking your cards. The government is still giving it to you. Also, Aldi's right now is offering a $40 dinner deal where you can go in there and get a whole bunch of stuff to at least feed 10 people for $40. Aldi's is where you want to be. Okay, they're doing a program. You also want to, you might have to put your pride to the side. And if you need a little help, these food pantries, especially out here in Atlanta, we're trying to participate in one with the church. We want to make sure that people are not going hungry because that Cheeto in office don't want to do right. And I said what I said now, because see, our people stick together for real. When you love your people for real, yeah, you get out there and you do the work. You don't sit there and degrade and disparage a deceased human being. Period. Cause y'all only seen Uncle Earl feed sandwiches to one person, and then she was feeding them like she was scared, like she was like, "Ew, I don't even want them to touch me," with her fake ass. That's why I come on here and do her the way I do, cause I see her fake ass from over here, all the way in Georgia. Yeah, every time she get on there and say, "Why they worry about me? Why they worry about me? Why they so worried about me? They're so obsessed with me." No, we just like calling out your weird ass narcissistic behavior so that younger women like myself will come up and they will learn not to be that way and look at what you have and know that a person like you is miserable as fuck, even with the shit you got. Ooh, woo. Then again, I think I'm a little toxic and I get a kick out of it too. Let me see. Miss Lasanda. Okay, I have Miss Linda here. I got Miss Lasanda, honestly. And I love them too. They don't play. She said, okay, because in Texas, they are really late. Yes, they're going to be late with a lot of different people stuff, Michaela. So make sure you're telling your people, keep checking y'all cards, stay steadfast, still go visit these food pantries in your local area. Please give to your local food pantry. A lot of y'all ain't sent me no cash out for my birthday, but that's all right. I'm going to just assume that y'all was out there paying rent. That's why I don't cut food by shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that y'all really gave to others. If you didn't give to me, please give to others. Me and my family are good. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. No, we don't get assistance. We're able to support a family of 4, but please give to those. It's women and men out there, single men, single women, children. They don't have it, y'all. Please, please be in the mood of giving and not to Uncle Earl with her stupid ass. And I said what I said. Hold on now. She said, oh no, Miss Lasanda, I'm sorry, my love. No, no, Miss Lasanda. I understand that. Absolutely. And please don't. Please always protect your peace, Miss Lasanda. Always protect your peace. Loss is never easy to accept because we always want that person to continue to be around us in the physical, but make no mistake, they're there with you at all times. And I'm with you and your family. Y'all are definitely in my prayers. So stay strong on that, Miss Lasanda. Thanks for sharing that with us as well. But you're going to be all right because you in here to probably laugh and cut up a little bit, take your mind off some stuff. But your brother is in our prayers, okay? So we're going to get back into this video and cut up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not off their ass yet. I'm not off their ass yet.
Instantly, love, I wasn't there. I stayed a little longer because I wanted to see where this shit was going. How the fuck I'm getting accused of setting you up when I don't know her or what happened to your life? That shit was hurtful as fuck. And we not letting nobody do this. Others are letting people do this. It ain't so much the people who ain't did shit can do.
I think this what's really like really also irritated me is that when we had that moment when we was sitting down at the table, we was all talking, just chilling and whatever, and we brought up that how we are so more tight and so closer than the other
Yeah.
side who fell out over this dumbass story.
Please listen to this part because this part is so important to why I'm live right now. This part is so important. If I didn't hear this part, I would not be live. If I didn't hear Nemo say that people deserved what Earl terrorized them with, I wouldn't be live. This part right here is very, very important to me. So y'all, please take this. Listen, let me take it back just a little bit. See, Nemo was so in her emotions, she don't even realize what she's saying right now. But she's speaking from a real place, and she told exactly what we've all been saying. Let me take it back. Because when I heard this, I said, wait, thought you was so much better than. Y'all was on the trip saying y'all was better than? Wow.
Moment when we was sitting down at the table, we was all talking, just chilling and whatever, and we brought up that how we are so more tight and so closer than the other
Yeah.
side who fell out over this dumbass story. We was sitting
Yeah.
up there talking, proud of ourselves that we was doing so much better than them hoes over there who arguing with each other now, and that we glad that we can be somewhere we can agree to disagree, only for us to come home. A week ain't even passed by yet. A full fucking we ain't even fully go by, only for us all of a sudden now we falling out about the same shit. But I thought we was better than them.
Right.
Right. Right. See what happens when you don't humble yourself. You see what happens when other people have to humble you. It don't feel good. That's why when you humble and validate self, nobody else can do it to you. You definitely don't want the Lord to humble you. The Lord humbles you, you might not even be here no more. And you really said this publicly. You really said this publicly. Y'all was on the trip in those moo-moos, because you spent $900 to see one human being. Y'all really was having conversations about being better than. The secondhand embarrassment that I have right now is no joke. You couldn't pay me to say this out loud. We were at the table talking about how we were so much more tight and closer. We thought we were better than them. You really said that.
Full fucking we ain't even fully go by, only for us all of a sudden now we falling out about the same shit. But I thought we was better than them.
I thought we was better than them. What? Wow. Let that sink in for a bit. Let that sink in for a bit. I thought we was better than them. And this is why you're going through what you're going through right now. Because your connection with Uncle Earl was strictly out of malice. It was a trauma bond. You are only getting along with this woman because she feeds the void that the other people won't feed to you. We all know you lost a very close friend who is also a creator on here publicly, and a few others publicly. And because Uncle Earl took a fake liking to you, and because you have a need for validation, you have a need to want to belong, this is what happens. You're now out of hundreds of dollars on a trip talking about how you're better than other black women. Mm, mm, mm. I can't make this stuff up if I wanted to. Yes, I am that somebody. Yes. She said the quiet part out loud. You weren't supposed to say that part out loud, girl. You weren't supposed to tell us what we already well, no, you confirmed what we already knew. You wasn't supposed to do that. They ain't teach you that, girl. You ain't never been in no brotherhood before. Then he says they are the reason Uncle Earl thinks she is the GOAT and will keep doing people that way. Biggest facts. Oh, Danny, you said a mouthful right then. That is exactly it. Because a lot of people were afraid to call her out on her shit. I ain't one of them. I don't got no problem doing it. I keep the receipt so I can do it. But they was scared because for some reason they have a strong need to belong. They have a strong need to want to fit in with this woman and her crew. Calling this woman the GOAT means greatest of all time. She could never be the greatest of all time on no day, on no platform, especially on a platform where there are people that are bigger than her. So you're basically stating you are the GOAT or the greatest of all time in this little rinky dink saga. That already let me know what type of person that you were, Uncle Earl. It already let me know you didn't get the shine that you wanted in high school, and you probably didn't get that shine in college. This is why you operate the way you do now. You found some people that validate your nonsense now because you didn't get the validation you needed as a child. You are scheming and scamming and manipulating and doing people wrong and being nasty to them now, and you do it because you know you can, or your crew will come after the people who doesn't allow you to do that. You do it every time. Period. You've been doing this for years and you keep doing it. Rather than you be a real content creator, somebody of real substance, you just want to come out here, drag younger black women, call them stupid and say all type of stuff if they don't believe in you or whatever, whatever, whatever. But when it's done to you, you want to get on here and say, F Dash, what she said. Hold on, let me go. I want y'all to see when it's done to her, she cut the fool. She cut out.
Cause division. Keisha tried to cause division, and they can geek and laugh in somebody else's chat after the fact. Fuck that shit, okay? Now I said what I said.
Nah, Bookie, when it happened to you, you was supposed to stand on business. But you didn't want to stand on business. Now you want to come out here and cut up and carry on. That ain't right. That's insane. Let's get back into it. Because, see, we got a few more minutes on this one. And I'm going to play the thread. And then we're going to do our activity. I'm going to go. Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool? Y'all need some water? Y'all need a break? Y'all need a little 30-second break? What you need? What you need? Tell me right now what you need. Did you hit the like button? Because you know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Now look what's going on.
You trying to, that was I spoke life into you. But to be in there, but to get accused and I'm doing a little sneaky shit behind the scene, I'm sorry, but I ain't got that reputation.
The
Ain't
shade.
nobody who say, tell you I conspired shit. Ain't nobody complains to I conspired shit.
Why you want to speak on that now, though, Nemo? Why you want to speak on that now, though? When people was telling you she made up lies on a grown man for DV, when people was telling you that she's a liar and she does things like that, y'all didn't want to hear it. Why you want to bring it up now? Why you trying to shade that lady now? Why you trying to shade that lady now? bro.
At the most, they gonna say Neo's emotional. I'd rather be emotional than emotionless. Oh, and if I ever get the blessing from the universe to have the type of power and the responsibility and a group of women who love me and support me and sending me their hard-earned money and speaking like to me, I swear to God on my life, I'm gonna treat them a lot better than you fucking treating us. We don't deserve that shit. I am not slow. I'm not incompetent. I just got a big-ass fucking heart. Ditto. With your hidden agendas, and I hope you get a fucking yeast infection that never fucking go away. I hope the universe inconvenience every little thing in your fucking life. May you not find peace. Demonic ass bitches and hell. May Mana Step 7 or whatever that shit called, may it never fucking work for you ever again.
Now you know you always felt that way about Uncle Earl. And what you know what? We gotta play that part. Can see that part right there. That part. She said she hoped he don't never heal. Wait a minute now. So that lady laughing at you made you come out here and shade her. Now you been knew her stuff was stanky. You been on a trip with her twice. No, Nemo. No, Nemo. No, Nemo. Nah. You done been on a trip with Uncle Earl twice now. You knew it was itchy on the first trip. Now you saying you hope it don't even heal? I can't make this shit up if I wanted to.
Ditto. With your hidden agendas, and I hope you get a fucking yeast infection that never fucking go away. I hope the universe inconvenience every little thing in your fucking life. May you not find peace. Demonic ass bitches and hell. May Mana Step 7 or whatever that shit called, may it never fucking work for you ever again. Hope that shit, what's that other shit called? Diflucan? The Diflucan fucking, I hope it never fucking works for you ever again. I hope you hoes pussies itch for the rest of your fucking life.
Listen. First of all, you didn't have to put the name of that lady medicine. You didn't have to say the name of that lady medicine. Glycucarin, what she said, glycucarol. Y'all heard that word she just said after she said monostep, because you know that baby she can't talk that good. We gonna forgive her on this day, because I'm gonna try to fill in the blanks. But she said she hoped the monostep, which is probably the temporary shit you be buying, she said she hoped that don't even work. And not only that, she said the name of your medication that you be using for them chronic UTIs, she violated and said the name of your medicine. And see, I know she not lying on you because she can barely even pronounce it. You see what happened when you laugh in people's face and you invalidate their feelings? They start telling people the information that they need to tell them. Because she just saw that she called out the name of your medication. Let me hit it again in case I missed it, because she didn't just say monostep. She said she hope your glycucarol don't even work. I said, well, damn. Nemo don't give a damn what she be saying. Let me run it back. Oh, before I run it back. Methany played this one part on her live at least 5 or 6 times back to back. Yeah, I peeped that. While you over there telling people, this ain't about a more. Now, see, right then you tried to play it on people's face when they was telling you, why do you keep replaying this over and over if you ain't got no issues with Uncle Earl? And you was like, this part ain't about Uncle Earl. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe she was talking about Uncle Earl when she said this part.
And I hope you get a fucking yeast infection that never fucking go away. I hope the universe inconvenience every little thing in your fucking life. May you not find peace. Demonic ass bitches and hell. May Mana Step 7 or whatever that shit called, may it never fucking work for you ever again. Oh, that shit, what's that other shit called? Diflucan? The Diflucan fucking, I hope it never fucking works for you.
Uncle Earl, you let that girl see what type of medicine you be over there using, girl. She said diflucan. I don't even know what that is. Let me Google that really quick. Hold on one second. I don't even know what the hell that is. If you know what it is, put it in the chat. I've never even heard of that. Oh my God, because why? Why? Diflucan is the brand name for the generic drug fluconazole, which is an azole antifungal medication used to treat and prevent a variety of fungal and yeast infections. It works by inhibiting an enzyme necessary for fungi to form a normal cell membrane, thus preventing their growth. Ooh. Child, somebody was over there letting somebody look at that medication. I ain't saying no name. I ain't even here to gossip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna stop playing with me because when I start calling shit, I don't give a damn. Look, you said it, man. Thank you, Miss Divine. That's exactly what I just typed into Google. You know they messy. Google is the messy. Google is the original messy because you can just type in 2 letters and they listening to my conversation. Because as soon as I did, it pulled up Diflucan, y'all. Uncle Earl, you over there letting these people see what you use on your coochie go? Why you letting them folks see what you put on that cootie cat, girl? Wait. Now I gotta pull a Methany. I gotta run it back one more time. Cause see, why you let that girl? Now I'm gonna call you break room right now. Break room, you dead ass wrong for letting that girl get on your panel and say and call out that lady medication. Ain't that against HIPAA? And then you gonna get on there and gaslight them people and say, I'm replaying this part because this was funny as hell. And it is funny as hell. I ain't even gonna hold you. But you dead ass wrong for letting that girl get up there and say that about your brother. Why you let her get up there and say, I meant your uncle? Why you let that girl get up there and say that about your uncle like that? You knew she was talking about Uncle Earl. You let her say this because you messy as hell and we live it. Let hear it one more time.
And I hope you get a fucking yeast infection that never fucking go away. I hope the universe inconvenience every little thing in your fucking life. May you not find peace. Demonic ass bitches in there. May Mana Step 7 or whatever that shit called, may it never fucking work for you ever again. Oh, that shit, what's that other shit called? Diflucan? The Diflucan fucking, I hope it never fucking works for you ever again. I hope you hoes pussies itch for the rest of your fucking life.
I swear to God, Nemo done seen Uncle Earl scratch that kitty cat for real, y'all. I swear, cause why would you say that about that lady? I thought y'all was brothers. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do 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 do. Give me a high five. And Uncle Earl, you too old to be over there letting people see what you put on that kitty cat because she sure call it out. Baby, I've never heard of Diflucan in my life. I didn't even know what the hell that was. I should not know. Me being on the outside, not a part of y'all gated community, I should never know what you putting on that kitty cat. And the only reason I know is because you let Miss Envy in your chat, in your brotherhood. That's what you get, man. The karma goes across the board. I ain't just here to laugh and cut up with Methany and cousin Nemo. I'm here to laugh and cut up on the karma with Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl, karma just hit your ass too. Because now I know you over there using Diflucan. See, I only knew at first after you admitted it, not based on what somebody said about you. Nah, what somebody said about you, for real. This what you said out your own mouth. You said your kitty cat be itching because you have chronic UTIs due to your age or whatever you had going on. Wooty 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 woo. Okay, cool. Chronic is not normal. UTIs, yes, normal. Chronic, no, not normal. So you try to gaslight people and say this is a normal reoccurrence, a normal thing for women. No, Bookie. Everybody ain't walking around itching and trying to make jokes of it because they really itching for real. When I called that out, they said I was evil. They said, you know, why you keep picking at that lady? But y'all ain't finna come for me. Cause at least I ain't call out her medication. I ain't say what she was using because I don't know. I just know what Google said that when you have the chronic UTI, that just mean your cootie cat smell really bad because of the pee, the urine. I just go by the science, but I ain't never smelled that lady before, so I can neither confirm nor deny. But you let that nephew get up here and tell you folk what kind of medication you using. You let her come up here and not you, because you shouldn't never let her see what was in your little bag of tricks and soaps that you use with the water. You should have never let her see that. But yeah, Methany, you messy as hell. Cause why you let that girl say that on that? Oh, girl ain't gonna never fuck with you no more. No, I am that somebody said, now you're gonna start getting those diflucan ads. Oh my god. No, let me exit off Google real quick. Hold on. Don't start sending this shit to me. And look at the side effects of diflucan real quick before I can finish up this video, y'all. The side effects is headache, nausea, stomach pain, upset stomach, diarrhea, dizziness, and changes in the way food tastes. That explains why Uncle Earl be coming out here acting the way she be acting. Then why she come out here cutting up the way she do now. Mm, 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 Allergic reaction, skin rash, itching. Mm, mm, mm. Let me exit off this because you right, there is gonna come with them ads. But I just wanted to bust that out. Your friend came out here and told people using that diflucan, girl. She said she hope it don't never work for you. Now you should know how the world works. She wishing that ill on you. That's typically probably gonna happen in her household with her and her little girlfriend. But that's on them. Cause but you should have never let her see what was in your bag, child. Let me read some of these guys. Danny, I just Googled diflucan, girl. I had to Google that. Hold on now. I've never even heard that. Now, monostat, I know she's trying to say monostat. Y'all know monostat. You see it in every damn Dollar General, Walmart, what have you. But when she said diflucan, I said, no, that ain't something I see in no store. That's got to be something you get over the counter. And the only way Cousin Nemo gonna know about diflucan is if somebody had it in their possession or if she's had to use it herself. See, I just use the logic now. How they claim they're using this logic on the case, I just use the logic when I get ready to bust out the teeth. Now, if Nemo ain't itching and if Nemo don't got the prescription, she basically saying you got the prescription for diflucan and she hope it don't never work. Ain't that Angela said real life hot pocket on the Lord. Let me go back up, y'all, because this too much for my spirit. This too much for my spirit. Wait. Daddy said the voice is perfect. Thank you, boo. That's why I had to put it on there, because I knew y'all don't want to hear them people voice like that. Hell, barely y'all want to get them a view. And I understood that. So I went and did it for you and made it a little funny so we can all, enjoy what they saying. Because a lot of time I can't do their voice. Miss Nina said, I fell out my bed last night when I heard her say that I was laughing so hard. I swear I was laughing so hard. And I didn't catch it just now about the diflucan until just now. I know she was saying she monostep. That's what they kept laughing about. But now I see Methany. You didn't want to bring up the fact that she kept saying when she said that diflucan. I noticed she didn't say that word. Why you didn't say that? You must have saw that in her bag too. Said, what's that, child? We know what it is now. Mia said they be humping her jeans, scratching that cooch. I played the video on my live, on the members live, where I made a video. She was literally scratching in her behind for a long time, saying they can't even reach their behind on that side. Why you be saying stuff like that and you scratching your ass on this live, girl? So that was crazy. Lakeith said that's for arthritis. Nah, baby, that ain't for no arthritis, baby. That ain't for no arthritis. I wish it would, Then this wouldn't even be funny, but it's for that cootie cat. Child, listen, I don't tell no lies. I might tell a joke. Listen, I'm gonna tell a joke. I'm gonna be calm too. I ain't gonna tell no lie. Yeah. That ain't for no arthritis, baby. I wish it would, though. The secondhand embarrassment wouldn't be that bad. Miss Lakeith said, oh shit, I was wrong. Yes, you was wrong. Nah, baby, that ain't for no joints. That's for that crotch. Oh Lord, y'all, please live y'all life right so when y'all leave here, people got good stuff to say about you. And I'm over here crying. This don't make no sense. I'm laughing with y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all laugh. Shit. I usually tell y'all don't laugh in here, but laugh because what we gonna do? Let's, what else we gonna do here? Cause this ain't the work of the Lord. Hell, Miss Nina says so. In other words, she sit in that chair all night and all day and piss on herself and get a yeast infection. That's crazy work because she got to make that money, that rent, that rent. She got to pay that rent. See, that's why she be cutting up. Sometimes that ain't right. You know, happy people don't need to do that all the time, child. And she do that all the time. So tell me everything I need to know, child. Mm-hmm. Danny said she finna Google that damn Diflucan. Good, so I'm not the only one get the ads. Y'all Google it too. Mia said they bust open the door at the Airbnb and Nate was in their legs spread on her tippy toes applying cream. Oh my god! I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Wait. Listen, I believe you. Cause see, nobody should know you taking Diflucan. Now we didn't make nobody say that. You can't say they just want to keep up. No, 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 no. Don't get over there talking about they want to keep up the division and all this other mess. Y'all know what Brina do when Brina come here. I'm just here to be a mirror. I'm just showing y'all what y'all did. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I ain't did. No, I'm innocent. I ain't tell you folks you using Diflucan. I ain't even know what the hell that was. Hell, at least we know Diflucan ain't no Tic Tac, baby. We know what it's for. Mm, mm, mm. We gonna have to pray about that. Uncle Earl is definitely a nutcase study, and I think that's why I treat her the way I do. Her actions need to be studied. Seriously, that woman is out of pocket. The stuff she be going through, I don't get that. That's why I think that why I have to break it down because when people be like, they're just jealous, they're just no, we ain't crazy. You ain't finna play with us like that. We see what we saw. I don't do that. I am that somebody. Thank you, Miss Nina. She said that flu can on your hair doesn't make your hair grow. Nah, baby, I don't think that. Let me check. Let me ask Google. Because Google is messy. Does diflucan make your look at y'all should see the damn choices that pop up. Pea orange, pea smell, stomach hurt, mouth dry, period late, pea yellow, urine dark, discharge smell, hair fall out. Does diflucan make your hair fall out? That is the one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. The ninth option. That's messy. Somebody look this up for. Yes, hair loss is known potential side effect of diflucan, particularly with higher doses and long-term use. You know, those people that are dealing with things like chronic, you know, maybe affecting them. So yeah. Yes, I am then somebody to answer your question. It does not make your hair grow. You know, it make you look like a nuke. Miss Nina says, Monostat 7, you use it on your hair, and yes, it makes your hair grow. But that's the Monostat. That ain't what Cousin Nemo said. Cousin Nemo said diflucan. You know what I'm saying? She uses something a little stronger than Monostat. You know, you can go buy Monostat for about $5, $6. I don't think you can just go buy no diflucan. Okay. Angela said, Nate's girl is on fire. Miss Foxy said, Nina, you play. Oh, Lord. Danny said it's true. She said it's an old remedy. Yeah, not diflucan. Right, Danny. We got to clear that up. Diflucan does not make your hair grow. It make your hair fall out. Monostat make your hair grow. Some people need something stronger because it's a little stronger smell down there. That's why they need to stop projecting. Calling people fishy and all these other crazy names. Baby, you know that shit apply to you. You know it apply to you. And now we got even more proof that it apply to you. That's why let me play the rest of this video now. This is what I got from today. And this is not on this video because on the video is actually her response. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Let's see. My bad, y'all. Okay, that's not it. It's not that one. I wonder. Yep. Hold on one second, y'all. She said that was the cheapest way out in the old days to make your hair grow. I had no idea. I had no idea. They need to put it on her head. I know she reading the chat. You know you as much as Uncle Earl claimed that she don't listen to me, Uncle Earl do be listening to me. She listened to me out of malice though. But she over here. She listening. I knew it though. She ain't from I know I don't let Uncle Earl play with me like that because she know how I'ma do. I do what I do and then she do what she do. But I know she do evil stuff. That's not right. And I have to call it out. It's my place. They don't want me to call it out in their chat. They want to block me from the chat. So I do it on my live and laugh.
Get it? It's the threat.
Hold on.
Fancy, I get it.
Now this is Nemo.
It's the threat for me. Drop what? What T? That's it. That's the only thing I'm trying to make sure, just in case if that actually was said. Drop what? Drop T. I'm not fucking playing. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. I ain't gonna, I swear to God, I ain't gonna go back and forth. It ain't gonna be no YouTube video, me cursing her out, calling her or siding with her enemies. It ain't gonna be none of that. I'ma go ghost. And then one day you gonna see her live and she gonna tell y'all she demonetized.
That's crazy.
If anybody fuck with me, I ain't even playing. You say you remember that? It's because I've spent a lot of time in that hot tub because my you remember everybody keeps saying I got a baby face and I don't look like I'm 40, but damn that body feel 40. I was sore. Shit, my fucking knees was sore, thighs was sore. I was, shit, I ain't danced like that in a long time. You know,
Now, in that clip, and let me know if you can hear that too, because that's playing directly from my phone. Y'all hear what she said. Excuse me. Y'all heard exactly what she said. She said, you play with me. And she said she gonna go ghost. And then she just gonna pop out. Uncle Earl just gonna pop out and tell people she was demonetized. I said, well, wait a minute. Now, people don't normally spend hundreds of dollars to go on a trip to then, feel offended by the laughing, which she had every right to feel offended. We all heard the condensation that she was doing. But damn, you gonna take the lady channel away? That's envy. I constantly tell people what envy and jealousy is. Jealousy is I want what you have. Envy is I don't want you to have what you have. I told people the difference on that when I was speaking on that man with the mustache in the brotherhood. People ain't want to hit, they say, I don't listen to that little girl. I don't listen to that little girl. That's fine. There's some people that listen to me. And they know what I'm saying is facts. Yeah. You that hurt. You like a scorned ex. Damn. I would hate to be friends with you, Nemo. Because as soon as your feelings get hurt, you immediately go into rage. And you said it out your own mouth. Hurt people, and I just might do something to you. That's crazy. That's insane to me that you have that mentality. But I understand why you do. And when you find Jesus, baby, let me know. Let me see what y'all didn't see it, y'all. Cause these people here is crazy. I'm gonna play the last little bit of this video. Well, yeah, because I want y'all to hear Earl's silly behind self. What she said. She tried it. But let me read y'all comments. I'm trying to make sure I keep up, y'all. Miss Nina said, now that explain why she don't have hair. She don't. She said Nate need to put it on her head. I know she reading the chat. She'll never let y'all know she was in here reading the chat. She would never admit that out loud. But if she is reading the chat, you can't be mad with us because we didn't tell the people that you was on diflucan. So don't come over here with that. Don't come over here. Don't come over here with that. No, stay in your gated community. We just on the outside of the fence laughing at what y'all doing. That's it. Yeah, I ain't did that. She said, imagine mixing Monostat 7 with mane and tail. Oh my God. I mean, her twin should have let her borrow some hair. Hell, she went on a trip with her real hair. You know, her friend didn't even let her hold some tracks. You could have let Methany hold some tracks. She always talking about somebody hair, somebody bob and all. That bob look better than anything you put on your head. You could have put some tracks on that shit. You knew that shit wasn't gonna lay right. You knew once your head hit that humidity, you was gonna be over there looking like Celie. You knew that. But you was trying to show out on your twin. I knew that. You trying to show her that you got some hair and she don't, didn't I? I knew that. Why you went over there with that head looking like that? Why you ain't try to put them old funky ass braids back in there? You knew you was gonna be in water. Who had time to help you flat iron that hair every day? Oh, okay. Child, who go on vacation to inconvenience themselves like that? She said, well, and I seen Ron Jeremy had her hair did too. Ron Jeremy took my advice. Thank you, Ron Jeremy. They be in my bushes reading. Cause Ron Jeremy went over there with that hair did. I said, all right now. You went on that first trip looking looking rugged. But you did right this time. Somebody told you about yourself. You should have hooked your Uncle Earl up now with that pretty dress she had on. Her head shouldn't have looked like that. Y'all shouldn't let her head look. Y'all let her go to the club looking like that. Y'all know that lady be itching. Y'all should at least gave her the distraction from people watching her itch by doing her hair. Y'all ain't real friends over there. That's how I knew it. I just be calling it out. Miss Foxy said, but wait, Nina, are you saying that's also what people can use it for? Because I read M7 is for yeast infection. we young, Miss Foxy, so it's some stuff go over our head. I think some stuff go over our head because I be so confused. I don't know what that shit is for. I don't know. I can tell you. I don't know, child. Miss Nina said, it is, my love. Right, but y'all saying to make your hair grow. So can you just take that just to make your hair grow or something? I don't damn. She said, yes, Miss Foxy, but really for yeast infection. But people use it in the old days. Oh. Oh, wow. Child, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Probably how Methany got her little length on her hair. Methany, how much Monostat you be over there using? Yeah, you found that so funny. But I'm in people business. Now, Miss Foxy, you know, I done made reference to Ron Jeremy a few different times. It ain't but one lady over there look just like Ron Jeremy. But I'm gonna leave her alone because she had her hair did. I'm gonna leave her alone. She finally got her hair did for that trip. She did too now. She did. But she better not never mention me no more. She tried to be funny and I let her live. I sure did. You don't get two chances with me though. Be careful with me. The help was dead. All right, so I'm gonna finish off this video before I give y'all the scenario and then let y'all go for tonight because y'all are just rocking with me and I appreciate that. We've been in the building, excuse me, for almost 2 hours. So I want to thank y'all for y'all time. Thank y'all for being in here laughing with me before I get on to work tomorrow and just disappear off social media for a little while. I got to get back into work mode and I had enough days off. But I just want to thank y'all for still being in the building because y'all know I'm cut up. And I told y'all I was going to cut up though. So don't come over here with that. Don't come over here and say, Brittany, you being bad. Cause I ain't being bad now. Now, don't do me now, Miss Foxy now. Come being good. I'm being good, but I did tell y'all I was going to cut up. Didn't I say that? I said in Queen Fee chat, I said, I am going to cut up. I sure said that now. Because that's my right. Freedom of speech. And I ain't over here dragging the deceased because I think that's so disrespectful. I'd rather drag the living, the living brotherhood, drag their ass for the filth. And don't give a damn. Oh, they gonna talk about me real bad, ain't I? Ain't gonna care. Hmm. Yeah, they can't pull up these type of receipts. Baby, they can't do it. We're gonna finish this off with Uncle Earl. I believe this is in her real voice. So y'all can hear the fake nonsense. Probably should have put this voice in the deep, but yeah. This is from earlier today. Where she's literally projecting this entire few minutes.
Hey, she said, Amber said she don't give a damn no more. She don't give a damn no more what they say. She's not aligning with that bullshit no more. Amber is like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She said, you and Amber cool now? No, we ain't cool. Amber talked about my damn granddaughter, but she funny as fuck. I ain't gonna take that away from her. Hell no. She said Amber has me blocked, but that shit funny as fuck, scary ass. Look, she said Amber has me blocked. That's funny as fuck, scary ass. Listen, I am hollering too. But baby, it's funny, honey. You cannot say that it's not funny because they hate the fact that she, you know, don't move like they move. You know what I'm saying? They hate that because that's what they expect. They expect everybody to be on the same page, move alike, talk alike, hate the same people that they hate. That's what they do. They it's like a big ass bully team over there. They weak as fuck because they need like 50 fucking people, which I never understood that. Why do you need 50 people to team up with your weak ass? Why can't people stand independently? You know what I mean? But that's what they need. They can't branch out on their own. That's why.
Good night, Miss Nina. Thank you for being here and giving us a laugh. And yes, Angela, we do need a laugh for a change. Absolutely. I want y'all to hear in this moment because the reason why I took y'all down memory lane the way I did, the reason why I played these receipts the way I did, the reason why I gave the commentary the way I did is so that we can get to this place. You all clearly hear what she's saying. She is clearly saying they and them and they need a team and they need a this, and she's basically doing everything that she's denounced for the last 3 years. Why? Because she wants a one up, because she wants respect in a different way. You're embarrassed. She's experiencing a narcissistic injury, the same narcissistic injury she claims other people are going through. No, Bookie Bats, Uncle Earl, you are experiencing a narcissistic injury. So much so that you done went live yesterday to talk about the situation, and then you came back again live today using someone that you were clearly enemies with to shade others because her opinion aligns with yours. That makes no sense to me because it's fake. It's not real. You're just doing that to get a rise out of the people that you know don't agree with you off of a case that shouldn't even be discussed in the way that you've been discussing it. Let's be very clear. That makes absolutely no sense. You just sat here and y'all saw in my live where I just played her saying people are allowing division in between them and people are allowing people to say this, and she was calling people B words, and you better feel like this person a B word because I feel like they a B word and we better than them. Y'all was having conversations on the trip saying y'all was better than people, and now tonight they're weak as fuck. They're weak. They're this. They're this. No, you're itchy. You're itchy and smells. And the medication now we know is called diflucan. But yeah, people like me gonna call it out. See, you was only doing this because you're fake as hell. Be real with yourself. It's not about the case. I want people to stop using the saga and this case as a crutch because these are two independent things where people should be able to hoist their own opinions and feel how they feel. However, because they've used this case to really tell people how they really, really feel about them, that's where people should keep it real. And that's not what they're doing. And that's why I said when you let somebody lead you astray like that, they will lead you to hell. You'll be looking at their actions confused. You'll be looking like, what's going on? Why is such and such acting this way? Why is such and such acting? Watch those things. They'll tell you a lot. If someone's not being consistent with you, or somebody is not respecting your opinion to the point where someone's being disrespectful or this and that and the third, take a look into that. However, if somebody is disrespecting the deceased or they don't stand on morals and values that you do, are allowed to walk away from those people without concord. Without concord. You're allowed to walk away from those people. Don't let nobody play on your top or disrespect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs because somebody like Uncle Earl does not know how to protect her peace. This is why she will constantly come out here and tell you she's better than and she don't have to go against other content creators and I don't have to do that. I'm bigger than them. I just do my story and I get way more views. And it's not about that because your character will be forever, looked at the way it is. It's not about what you have, lady. When you leave here, they will not put your channel in that casket. I promise you. Your channel not going to go with you. They're not going to put your subscribers in the corner of your casket. They're not going to put your likes and your views in there. You will wither away like everyone else will eventually. But it's how you live your life on this earth right now that determines how you keep moving forward. And because you're not self-aware, it's the reason why people like me come on here and cut up and act up because people like you should know better. And because you still don't know better, I'm going to drag that ass, not give down. The Grinch style. Take your Christmas tree too. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is too much. And I don't see enough people being real with themselves or just speaking on the truth in the matter, period. You shouldn't have to get extra mad and come out here and tell people what type of medicine she using and all that because you're in your feelings. You should have felt like that since day one, but you didn't. Now you over there crying about her being able, you scared she finna put some tea out on you. Why are you so nervous about her putting some tea out on you? I thought you said you stopped telling the one with the mustache all your business in your brotherhood. But maybe you didn't. And that's why you're nervous. Uncle Earl over there dealing with a narcissistic injury and said you're irrelevant. And told Methany, F that. That's why your ass got kicked out. In so many words, she said that's why you in the trash. But all three of you, because of how you terrorized people on this internet with things you had no idea about, stuff you was spreading about people, you didn't know what the hell you was talking about, all three of y'all. Yeah, you knew where the hell you was going. You knew where y'all was going. In the toilet where I always put you and flush you because I'm sick and tired of people doing this. At some point, something's got to give. Let the, the animosity, whatever they got going on, let it go. Because clearly you see you had secret animosity in your own brotherhood to the point where you had somebody that envied you. Envy is so dangerous because when somebody want to take something from you, they'll take your life too. We see that in this case. One of these women envied the other and took something from her unnecessarily. And I said what I said. Now, that's pretty much all of the clips that I want to play from those fools. And again, they are played by fair use with my commentary. And if you try me, look at me finna turn into Nemo. If you try me, I'm going to appeal it. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna have some fun with you. Let me see what y'all are saying before I give y'all this quick little analogy. Very quick. And then I gotta let y'all go because it's been on 2 hours and I can't be holding y'all in here. I ain't them. I can't do 40 days and 40 nights here. I like to say what I say and get the hell on. Um, she said, but isn't that what you want your people to do? Right, Miss Nina? She's look, Danny laughing. She said, born and death date would be you too. I swear to God. I swear. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, right? What, a lot of people had their difference of opinion with the case. And I think a lot of you understand where I stand on this because I lost a cousin in the exact same way, gunned down in broad daylight because a man lied and said he saw him with a pew pew. Okay. And he got off. They said because my cousin, rode around where he was, the guy feared for his life and shot him through the car. Now, imagine, and you can close your eyes if you want to, because I want y'all to go on this little road, this little journey with me when it comes to how people witness things, because this is what I keep hearing people say, right? And when cops come on the scene and they talk to many different people, no, a lot of people are not going to say the exact same thing. that does not mean that those things are not true. Okay? So walk with me. A little frog escaped the little froggy asylum, right? And when the frog escaped the froggy asylum, he comes to a road. Now, we don't know what the froggy looks like or what he's got on or why he eventually wound up at this road, but the froggy winds up at this road. And now he's laid out on the road, right? When the police came, witness A comes and says, "Well, I saw the froggy jumping and saying, 'Ribbit, ribbit.'" That's it. Police say, "Okay." Witness B says, "Well, I saw the froggy flipping and then the frog just stopped in the middle of the road." The police say, okay. So witness A said the froggy was jumping, saying, 'Ribbit, ribbit.' Witness B said that they saw the frog flipping and then stop in the middle of the road. Witness C said, "Well, I saw a frog in a red sweater laid spread eagle on the ground on the opposite side of the road." Cop said, "Okay, so now the froggy has on his sweater, and when you saw them, they were just laid out on the road." Witness C is like, "Yeah." So keep up now. Witness A said froggy was jumping, ribbit, ribbit. Witness B said they was flipping, and well, the frog was flipping and saw him in the middle of the road. C said now the frog has on a sweater and is not moving. It's laid out. And then there's witness D that says, "I didn't see anything. I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. I don't know what these people talking about." And you have 4 different witnesses for one frog in the road. And the police are trying to just figure out, what happened to the frog. He didn't escape from the froggy asylum. What happened to him? The reason I'm giving you this analogy is because I want you to understand when people witness things, they witness things differently. Witness A and witness B both saw the frog moving. So we can all attain that the frog was moving, right? We can all say at least the frog was moving. Now, A said jumping, B said flipping, but they both saw the frog move. That means the frog was alive before the frog wound up at the end of the road. So A and B might match. Then you got C. C said, "Well, when I saw the frog, he had a red sweater on, and they was not moving. They was laid on the side of the road." Now the police can ascertain that the frog was moving. Somebody saw that the frog had on clothes. They're a little more detailed than the others. Now they can see that the frog's no longer moving. So something must have happened while the frog was trying to cross the road, obviously. That does not mean that A and B are lying. That just means they saw something a little different from what C saw. C didn't see the frog jumping and flipping and saying, "Ribbit, ribbit." They just saw a frog in a sweater laid on the side of the road, but they saw it. That means the police can ascertain that the frog was there. That proves what A and B are saying, even though A and B are not even saying the same thing, really. D said they didn't see nothing. So can you say because D didn't see anything, D is a fake witness? D is a fake witness. D says they didn't see anything, and clearly A and B said they saw movement, and C said they saw the frog there, period. But the frog wasn't moving. The police, when they come and talk to witnesses, they don't discount one witness from the other. They take all of those details together to build a story so that way they can build an investigation. And when I hear people out here saying, "This witness is fake, this witness don't know what the hell they're talking about, this witness," it took me to my frog analogy. I said, "Well, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Just because you saw this or made a phone call and thought you was first, there was somebody else that saw something and made a call and thought they was first. That doesn't mean that both things cannot be true." And that is what I wanted people to take from that. It's not about who was doing this and who was doing that. A young lady lost her life. People witnessed it. They gave what they witnessed. Now let the police do their job. That's where I'm at with that. But don't get on here and discount what this one saw, what this one saw. Now you got some people out here claiming that they saw some stuff and they clearly weren't there. Those are obviously the people that we can't really do too much with. That would be witness D. Witness D says they didn't see anything. So if they do say anything, it would be speculation. It would be, what they heard from people like witness A, B, and C. D can't tell you no details. D was not there. D didn't even see the frog in the road. They didn't see the frog jump, ribbit, flip, stop, laid out, spread eagle, red sweater, none of that. So when you think of witness D, you take witness D with a grain of salt. If you didn't see anything, that means everything coming out your mouth is speculation. Everything coming out your mouth is speculation. You didn't see anything. You might have been like 2, 3 blocks down. And because you was just on the same street, they just was asking anybody, and you just came up. Well, I ain't seen that. Okay, well, you get out the way. A, can you explain how you saw the frog jumping and saying ribbit, ribbit? Was the ribbit, ribbit loud? Like, then they expound on witness A. Witness B, when you say flipping, what flip mean? Why would you be seeing? Are you confused by what jump mean? Because A said jump. Maybe you don't know what jumping mean. Maybe that's why you use the word flipping. Then you said that the frog stopped in the middle of the road. So when you saw the frog, they wasn't saying ribbit, ribbit, and it wasn't jumping. They was doing something totally different. But you and A saw the frog moving. That means the frog was alive before witness C saw it and said they were just laid out in the road. That does not make all 3 accounts not true. They're all true. Witness A, B, and C all tell the story of what happened to the frog. Clearly, the frog, led to a demise where they were laid out in the middle of the road. But at least 2 people saw that the frog was alive. So we can all ascertain now maybe the frog was hit by a vehicle, or maybe the frog was mauled by an animal. We don't know. And then someone says, hey, there's a camera right on that street. We can see what happened to the frog without listening to all of these witnesses. No, 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 no. Witness accounts are just as important. They're just as important. They tell a part of the story. See, the camera doesn't capture sound a lot of the times, especially street ones. I would know. I just dealt with this with a family member, and they showed me her video. Yeah. The police do show you the video of your family if a crime happened. Trust me, I would know. I saw firsthand off of a traffic camera, no sound, only action. So yeah, witness A's account is important because witness A said they heard ribbit, ribbit. That's important. Why was the frog saying ribbit, ribbit? Right? Because B didn't say that they heard a sound, and maybe they didn't even pay attention to that. Notice how witness A and B don't even mention the red sweater. That doesn't make what witness C said not true. Witness C just noticed that the red sweater was odd laying out in the middle of the street. They didn't see the frog move, so they can't attest to that. They can't say anything in regards to that. That doesn't mean they can't speak on what they saw, because they saw it. And so the police is going to take it into account. Just like they took in A with the jumping and the ribbit ribbit, just like B when they said flipping and stopping in the middle of the road. Now, when witness B said flipping, maybe the frog got hit. And maybe that's why when witness B saw the frog, it was flipping and then stopped in the middle of the road. Or maybe the frog decided not to jump anymore and decided to start flipping and then stopped in the middle of the road. Maybe the frog saw something in the middle of the road and stopped. We don't know, because A and B saw 2 different things, but they both can confirm they saw movement. C, on the other hand, the police is going to say, okay, well, you saw this, and can you expound on it and do this and then the third? And then they going know. But with the video is going to show exactly how the frog wound up to the side of the road, what happens when they try to cross the road, and, what have you, moving forward from there. But all of those accounts are important, which is why the arguing over who saw what shot John and whatever, is irrelevant. Upper was right. It is just a means for people to use to argue with each other when we're all saying the same thing. There was movement. There was sound. These things were witnessed by people. And then there's a camera that captured action. You can't AI that. You can't edit that. May not have sound, which is why you go back to witness A, but at least you can take witness A's account with the video and piece together a full investigation. People move on. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And we can solve what we need to solve. I gave y'all that context, and I don't want y'all to think I'm comparing any human being, because there are silly ass people out there that would say she was trying to say this person was no, I put it that way because I wanted people to take their minds off of Romika and Holly for just a second and understand that it's not the case at all. This happens more times than not. This happens a lot of times. But when you think of it in general, there's a victim, there's a suspect, or there's maybe sometimes it's just a victim. Like in this situation with the frog, we don't know if there's a suspect. We don't even know what happened to the frog. We can only go by what the witness say and what the camera say. And everybody don't get to see what happens on the camera. So then we can only, the public only can go by witness A, B, and C. Some people only heard witness A. So when witness C come out, they're going to say witness C. They don't know what they're talking about. Red sweater. I don't remember the red sweater. You weren't paying attention to that. But you can't call him a liar. They saw what you saw. And so that's what I want people to take away from when it comes to the case. Think about it in that way of a view when you're looking at situations like that. There are people that see different things than you. They understand differently from you. They comprehend differently from you. They think differently from you, and that's okay. But when you got people like Uncle Earl trying to play in people's face and cut up and carry on, try and do the same patterns and stuff that she likes to do to people, you get her up here disparaging a young lady and wanting people to really, really see it from her view, or you're considered stupid or dumb. That's ridiculous. We shouldn't be that way. No one should be that way. Because nobody, especially if you were witness D, nothing you say can be even taken seriously anyway. You're witness D. You didn't see anything. So I want y'all to take that away. I done cut up tonight for 2 hours and 16 minutes. And I think I held at least more than 30 people for up to 2 hours. And baby, that's a win for Sabrina. I don't know about y'all, but that's a win. I don't need everybody to be trying to send me coins, send me money, that's all right. People send money to who they, what they do. I appreciate y'all for being here and engaging and learning something. I appreciate you for being here and understanding where I was coming from and allowing me to be myself every time I come on here and cut up and act up the way I do. Y'all sit and laugh with me, even though y'all get me in trouble when y'all be laughing. But, I got to give it to you how I give it to you so that we all can learn. Don't get on this internet, claiming hoods with people. Hell, this ain't no gang. Y'all ain't no Crips and Bloods and all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting up here claiming gangs and stuff, because see, when y'all fall out publicly doing that, it's people like me that's gonna clock it every time. And I'm not gonna clock it how y'all want me to clock it. I'm gonna do it in my fashion where I play what you said, so we don't lie no more. I don't like when people keep lying. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Hopefully I was entertainment for y'all, because this is all this is. And the live will be up. And for those that are hitting the replay, if you are hitting the replay and you've reached this part of the live, then you've basically watched the entire thing. And I love that for you, because I hopefully gave you something to do for 2 hours and some change. Danny said, great lie, good. Thank you, good. Thank you, good. They put this together, earlier. But I was like, I gotta put these receipts together, because y'all finna get this work. I don't want nobody to lie and say I lied on them. Nope. And so yeah, let me go and I'm gonna go base and laugh some more about that diflucan that's about to show up on my phone when I watch YouTube and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with those ads now. But at least I know what it's for. So, when somebody say something about some diflucan, I know, it's prescription. You gotta go to your doctors. Ooh, Lord. Now, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
For the haters, you know where you could kiss it, because you don't pay my bills. And I'm the baddest bitch.
From my birthday twin. Say it again one more time, birthday twin. They didn't hear you, girl.
For the haters, you know where you could kiss it, because you don't pay my bills. And I'm the baddest bitch.
Because I'm the baddest bitch. Oh, hello.
Well, you don't have to care for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give you no money. I don't help you out. I don't do anything for you. I just make you laugh and entertain you. And if that's good enough for me, then you should care. If I don't entertain you, then you shouldn't care. You should move on with your life. Well,
And that's on period. That's on period, baby. I gotta leave you with that. Now, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I done had all the fun I can have with y'all. Now y'all gotta get y'all asses out of here. Y'all gotta get y'all asses out of here. Look how hard hit y'all is. Why y'all still in here? I ain't got nothing else for y'all. I'm out of jokes. Y'all ain't pay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even treat me right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all asses out of here. And hit that like button. Queen said, now I can reheat my food because I was not going to be eating while you was discussing Coogee. Girl, get your ass out of here and go eat that food, girl. I didn't cut up. I done did all I need to do. I need to go call my man and tell him I didn't cut up, babe. So they might cut up on me tomorrow on social media. Okay. You might see Brina somewhere. It's because I've been cutting up. Okay. Yeah. But I love y'all. Thank you so much. If you did not hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button now. Y'all have a great night. Tomorrow is Wednesday the 5th. Rent should be paid. Some stamps and stuff still coming on that card. You still got some Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, the IRS. All of these things still work. So I'm going to leave you with what I always leave you with. Be good to yourself so that it's easier for you to be good to other people. Okay. It's always easier to be good to other people if you're being good to yourself. And always wake up being grateful for what you do have. Don't be out here, you know what I'm saying? I got this better than you. I got this better. Just be grateful what you got. Hell. Just be grateful. Because see, when you wake up grateful, you get more. When you wake up worried about what you don't got, you're going to lose it. And donate something this month. Whether it's some clothes to the Goodwill, some food to the pantries, some canned goods. You know you ain't gonna eat. You just leave them in your cabinets and stuff in case the defects and shit come. I know how it is. You just leaving them canned goods up there in case somebody want to look in your cabinets and you want them to see you got some food. But y'all don't even eat that damn shit in your cabinets. And give that stuff to the people that's gonna open it and heat it up on them stoves and stuff. And stop being like that. And donate some bread and some peanut butter and some jellies and stuff for these children that don't got nothing and stuff. Okay? Yeah, that's what y'all do. And get your asses out of here. Good night.